Crystal. In a new episode of The Noisy List, I am super duper happy today because our special guests are two of my dearest friends. I have Roop right here. Say hi. And Sam of
Hello,
Lecon
guys.
Eats. Hi, Roop. Hi, Sam. And these are two of my dearest friends. We are going to be talking about, of course, June is Pride Month. So our topic is embracing our truest self. O, diba?
Yes. Happy Pride.
Hello. Ano ba? Meron bang Pride celebration in the Philippines? Do you guys know?
We do
Yeah,
now.
We
yeah,
do.
we do. We actually follow the US too every
Okay.
June.
So it's in June also.
Yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice. Pero right now, it's ano, diba? How is everything with Corona? Better. Getting better.
Not really. Everything is shut down.
Everything is shut.
Yes.
Pero you can go na. You can go out and leave your city, diba? Kasi I see
You can.
people na going lakwatsa, traveling somewhere else.
Well, some city accepts visitors or tourists, but not all.
That's true. Some islands, like
Yes.
you were gonna go to Boracay, diba? And then Boracay
I
is
was.
shut down for travel.
Yeah. We were going to Boracay and then it was postponed because of the COVID. They were like, no, you can't go to Boracay. So, okay, fine. We'll just go to Quezon.
Yeah, let's go to
Tapos,
Quezon Province.
uh,
Why Quezon is naman it's good.
right. Tapos, after we booked the resort sa Quezon, I think 3 days prior to the original Boracay dates, the government said, oh, okay, you can go to Boracay na.
Ano
And we were like,
Bad
such a
trip
bummer.
naman.
Kasi we've already canceled, I mean, the airline already canceled their flight. So we could no longer rebook it at that time. And we've already booked the resort in Quezon. So we just had to go with Quezon. It's still fun, but Boracay would be so much better.
I know, Boracay is Boracay. Pero it's okay. At least, thank God, at least thankfully, everything is opening slowly. In discussion of embracing one's true self, diba? In celebrating Pride Month for our dear LGBT community. Oh, hey. So, Roop and Sam, of course, I'm gonna have deep questions. No, just share with us. Just share with us. Kasi we want to know. Looking back when it all started first for the two of you, was there a time, a chapter in your life na you yourself, it was hard for you, it was challenging for you muna ha, to accept yourself for who you are, for your sexual orientation?
We all go through a lot of, at some point in our lives, we all go through some sort of identity confusion, identity crisis, right? And the members of the LGBT community is definitely not an exception. So for me, I grew up here in the province and here in our town, especially where everyone knows everyone and most of the people are religious. Most of us are Catholic. We all grew up Catholic. Some are Christian, some are other religions, but definitely everyone is religious. Um, it's hard growing up knowing that you're different because people just tend to the society tend to uh, just pressure you into being someone you really feel or not. You know what I mean? It feels like you lose yourself. You lose yourself. You lose your own identity because you feel like you have to pretend to be someone else just to fit into the society. My life could have been better. My childhood could have been better if I was as free as other children to express myself. Other children could just express themselves. I couldn't play girl toys as much, even if I wanted to. I remember I even asked my mother when I was about 7. We were at the mall. I asked my mother to buy a Barbie doll for my sister, even though my sister didn't really play Barbie doll. I just really wanted that doll for myself, basically. And that is something that I really felt embarrassed by when I was a kid when they were talking about it. But now that I'm already out and about, it's just funny and sad at the same time that I had to go through that. The 7-year-old me had to go through that stage where I couldn't even tell my mom I want something for myself. To lie just to get something that I want because I was not really allowed to express myself.
That's so thank you for sharing that, Rue. I can feel it. That's got to be so hard. That's got to be so hard, especially when you're a kid and then you want to play with something
Right.
and you don't even know what to do, diba? Like you just want to water plants, but then your siblings and your friends are going to be like, "You're so weird. Why are you why do
Right.
you just want to spend time in the garden?" Oh my gosh. How about for you, Sam? How was it?
When I was young, I really don't know that that word gay, that third gender or what you call it. I was just being me. So there are times like my uncle would say, "Hey, why you're handing that fork that way?" Like my hands were twitching like this, and
Uh-huh.
then I don't know what to answer because I'm just being me. And then after that, some people would tease me, "Hey, why you talk so soft? Like why you have a feminine voice?" And
Mhm.
then again, I don't know what to answer because this is me. This is how I talk. This is how I conversate with people. And then eventually growing up, I understand that label already of being gay. Like, okay, that word gay exists. I'm finally having that understanding of what they're trying to imply sa akin.
Mhm.
And then maybe the challenges is actually how I take it,
Yes.
because growing up, eventually you'll have realization. You're becoming more open, more sensitive, and then like ano ba yun, yung parang mas aware ka na oh may ganun pala, kasi parang like nagkakaroon ka na ng label eh.
Mhm.
When there's label, there's separation, right? So challenges for me, ayun, yung maybe understanding like ano ako. And then after that, I actually surround myself with people who actually love me, who understands me. And in all fairness, my family naman is very supportive.
Thank goodness, kasi it makes such a difference when your family is supportive of you. Diba? And
Mm-hmm.
then later on, that's what something we want to discuss. Kasi how do you open that up to your family? Was there ever a time that you saw it as a label or you just saw it as this is me?
Yes, parang ano yun eh, parang pag na-realize mo na parang okay, this is me. Parang okay, parang you don't really need any labels na eh, kasi parang
Right.
yung ka eh, parang yun.
Yeah.
Pero it will be confusing pag may mga yun nga, may mga tao nag-i-imply sa na, oh, are you
Mhm.
gay? Are you bisexual? It
Right.
it makes you confused na parang okay, am I gay? Wow, I like him, I like her. Parang ganun eh,
Right.
may ganun eh.
I
Pero
know.
it's really the process of how you like take things and um understand yourself.
Same. I have the same feeling. Like ako, I know myself. I know what I want. I know who I want. Pero I there came a time that I decided not to be obsessed with the terms.
Mhm.
Because yeah, people would definitely go to you and ask you, what letter are you in the LGBTQ community? What letter are you in? I'm like, I don't know, lesbian. You know what I mean? I really don't like labeling myself as anything,
Yeah.
especially for
Mm-hmm.
example, gay or because I think in the US there is a clear definition of gay, of bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
Here in the Philippines, if you're gay, if you're called gay or bakla, that is, I think that is equivalent to fag
Mhm.
in the
Mm-hmm.
US. I'm
Yeah.
sorry if the term cannot be said in this channel, but yeah, uh, it really has the difference is that fag, that the other term is it has this derogatory perception to it.
Yeah.
It has this negative connotation to it.
Mhm.
And here in the Philippines, if you're called as such, if you're called bakla, even up to now, every time I hear the term gay or bakla or bading, I still cringe. It still tingles something in me. It feels like something is stabbing me with uh, a knife of words
Yeah.
or
I
Yeah.
feel you. Kasi
it-
they can call us naman sa name, right? Like
right.
group, like Sam, like not
Yeah.
bakla.
And
Like,
yeah,
okay.
right. And there are close friends who can call you that. We are comfortable with friends calling you like
Mm-mm.
I, for example, I can call you Bakla, Sam. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because we call
Mm-hmm.
each other that. We call each other sisters or Beshi, you know. But for other people who are not part of, for example, our friend circle,
Mhm.
uh, if you're being called as such, it feels like they mean it with negative connotation. They mean it in a negative way.
Alam nyo, thank you for sharing this because, this is actually a learning lesson even to me. Because now that I think about it, when somebody calls you, well, what are you? When people are pressuring you over a
Mm.
label or a term, are you gay? Are you bisexual? Are you transgender? This and that. Now that I think about it, that is actually, it's somewhat a personal question because it's more of a sexual orientation.
Yeah.
And I
Mm-hmm.
think when you're straight, that is like nobody even questions that. Now that I think
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
about it, right? Because when
Mm-hmm.
somebody goes like, "Oh, si Crystal, oh yeah, she's straight," but it's kind of, you don't even have to ask that about me, diba?
Yes.
Now that I think
Correct.
about it, when somebody, oh, he's gay, it's so much more about the sexual orientation of the person that they're asking, which is,
Mm-hmm.
it is a personal question. So thank you for bringing that up. I think because sa totoo lang, in truthfulness, all of us are guilty. We get so stuck with labels and terms, 'di ba? When
Mm.
honestly, it's like this is just a person. This is just a human being,
Right.
and this is who this person is. And if this
Mm.
person wants to date this person wants to date this person, it's honestly no one's business as we go through this journey that we make it clear to ourselves. Because when we make it clear to ourselves, all the external factors, all the other people outside, they don't matter. Diba?
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
Kasi then we become secure to who we are. Oh, char. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about family. Kasi, for anyone here who isn't from the Philippines, just to let you know, the Philippines is a very 150% religious culture. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how is it sharing this part of you, at least to the people that you love? Were you ever scared? Were they supportive? How was it?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start first.
Okay.
Well, good thing. This is embarrassing. Good thing my family is not that religious. I mean, we don't really religiously go to church
Mm-hmm.
like a family. And
Mm-hmm.
then, well, because my dad is always busy, he's always working. And
Yeah.
then, um, well, yeah, just adding to that, here in the Philippines, it's just so weird that we got a religion from Spain, and then Spain accepts gay weddings already, and still here in the Philippines they
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
But anyway, um, about my family accepting me, I think it was in high school because when I was in elementary, they said that, oh, I think you're gonna change. It's just really soft. But when in high school, I think my mom already knows.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know what comes to my mom. Like she just went inside the room, and then she said like, your dad is gonna talk to you. And I was like, why? And then my mom just smiled back at me. And they're like, "You just wait." And after that, my dad went inside the room and then talked to me, and then um and then he sat down, and then I was sitting too, like this. I think I was first year high school, so 13 years old. And then my dad said, in a very, very, very calming voice, he said, um, may sasabihin ka daw, sabi ng mama mo. In English, like, your mom told me that you're gonna tell me something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I froze. Like, I froze.
I would too.
I was like, okay, mom, I'm not ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then sa isip ko lang yan. And then I told mom. I told dad, like, no, I'm not gonna tell you anything. What is this about? The
Yeah.
denying stage.
And you weren't
And then
ready.
I was not ready. But I'm happy that they have a clue. Maybe they just really want me to like fly like a bird. But that time I'm not really ready.
It makes such a difference when our own family, when our own loved ones are the ones that are supportive of us. Even
Mm-hmm.
even at times, when you shared na you didn't even know what to tell your dad kasi you're like,
Yes.
I'm just going through this, I'm still getting to
Mm-hmm.
know myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's such, looking back, you're so grateful when your own family know what you're going through and
Mm-hmm.
they love you and they don't pressure you. It's just like they just
Yes.
accept you, 'di ba? Like
Mm-hmm.
no judgment. And
Yeah. And I also like to add na kasi yung June Pride, like 2016, 2017, 2018,
yeah.
2019, martial ako. And then that's where I got this shirt, like LGBT shirt.
Oh,
Martial ako during the parade. And my mom is with me.
oh
That's super
wow!
nice.
No.
Supportive
Yeah.
mommy.
Super
I love
supportive.
it.
And
I
my
love
mom is like amazed, like, seeing those like people
it.
wearing and then celebrating.
God, hugs to your mom.
Yes.
Wow, naman. How about for you, Ru?
Actually,
Was it ano? If
ako,
you want to share, yeah, how was it?
yeah,
How was
sure.
it coming out?
Mine, mine is not as colorful. The real coming out story is not as colorful. But my background kasi was, I grew up in a Catholic family, in a Catholic
Didn't we
community.
all?
We really are. Like my father was a lay minister as well as my uncles. Uh, I was part of the Catholic Church choir growing up as a kid, and then I went to even lead the youth in our parish church when I was in high school and college, together with my friends. So I even helped start up uh, like a theater program for our kids. Parents already knew,
Mhm.
especially after that Barbie doll incident that I was talking about earlier, or maybe even before that. They already knew, but they're never judgmental. They are very supportive. We never talked about it.
Okay.
It feels like I was thankful that I was not ambushed into talking myself out or
Yeah.
or outing myself. You know what I mean? I'm thankful for that. If someone asks me, "Are you gay?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm just me. I'm just myself. Because I didn't want to obsess myself with terms.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put labels on myself or anything. I
Mhm.
just want to be myself. I just want to express myself. And
Mhm.
the real coming out, nanay, tatay, this is Ali, my boyfriend. It's just like that. It's literally like that. It lasted for about 30 seconds, and that's it. No questions. I think the only question that we got was, have we eaten yet?
Ah!
Because they prepared something.
So you
You know,
introduced Ali as your boyfriend.
Yes, and that was the only time and that was the first time that I came out to anyone. And then after that, I felt invincible. I felt like, okay, I got my family with me. Uh,
Mhm.
They already accept me for who I am. I already have a boyfriend, so I no longer fear anyone. I can tell it to anyone. So after I told my parents, I went out and told my friends, my closest friends, of course. And then whoever asks me if is that guy your boyfriend? Are you two together? It wasn't so hard for me anymore to accept it. It
So
wasn't.
happy for you,
Thank you.
Sammy. No, kasi the good thing is, with Sam, your parents actually went out of your way and they kind of confronted you, diba? Parang they wanted
Yeah.
to hear it from you. Pero the good
Mhm.
thing is, even though you didn't have an answer at that time, they were just like, okay, anak, anak
Right.
is my child. Okay, my child, just do your thing. And I think
Mm-hmm.
with you, Rupert, maybe your parents is not the type na wants to, if you, parang sa kanila, if you don't want to talk about it, it's okay. Diba? Parang we'll just wait. And I think it is so, it's such a great feeling when the people we love, our own family, are just there with us
It is.
along the
Yes.
way with our journey. It makes such a difference because friends and society. How do you deal with that? How do you I would think that you don't become friends with somebody that is, going to bash you. Pero how do you deal with people who are not even your friends and gives you bad vibes for just being who you are? How do you deal with that?
Sa akin parang always pick your friends, and then yeah, make sure that you take your time. Kasi mahirap eh. Kasi tu- lalo na pag sa amin, na parang, kasi I can't just go be friends with like, straight dudes sa schools. And they would ask to like play basketball. Oh my God, I don't even know how to play basketball. Girl, cheerleader ako, tapos pinaglalaro niya akong basketball. And then I don't know how to react. I don't know how to like, Valentine's Day yun. Yung teacher namin, I remember, teacher namin sa social class, I think. It's like, okay, make some, like, get, what do you call this, yung red paper, and then cut it into heart, and then give it to your crush. I don't know kung may ganun kaya, but that, yung sa high school, ganun kami. And then may two girls na nagbigay sa akin.
Oh my gosh!
Girl,
Heartbreaker.
super awkward. Like,
Heartbreaker.
thank you. Ganyan. Nag-thank you lang ako, girl. Like, oh my God, like, this is not happening to me. My God. Pag totoong straight ka, when you're a real dude, you're not homophobic. Kasi
Right.
secure ka sa sarili mo eh. Alam mo yun na parang, kasi sinasabi nila, if you're gay, nakakahawa. Alam mo yun?
Just so
Super sad yun. Like, para siyang, it's like a pandemic, girl. Like, if you're
yeah.
gay, and then you're gonna go with the other guys, you're gonna be gay too.
It's true. When you're comfortable, when you're secure, when you're
Mm-mm.
sure about your sexuality, it's not an
Mm-hmm.
issue with you to have a friend, whatever their sexual orientation.
Right.
Diba?
True.
I mean, kasi
True.
it doesn't sway you. Parang
Mm-hmm.
you know who you are. You know now,
Mm-mm.
okay, this is my sexual. I get attracted to this. This is who I get attracted to. This is who you get
Mm-hmm.
attracted to. Okay, diba? Let's live life.
Yeah.
Kasi that's kind of, honestly, I always hear that na, oh, don't hang out, diba? It's like, don't hang out with this gay kid kasi
Mm.
you might also end up gay. Para bang,
Yeah.
hello, what is this, like
Yeah.
chickenpox? This is not chicken.
Yeah.
This is not German measles. You know what I mean?
Right.
We rub
Mm-hmm.
skin and then you're parang hindi you don't that, and that it comes with knowledge. Was it challenging when it comes to peers, diba? Our
Yeah, actually,
social circle.
mm, as I got older, it actually became easier for me to hang out with a lot of people. Because of course, when I was a kid, I didn't know how to express myself yet. I was still pressured by everyone, by the society to act like someone else, act like somebody who is straight. If you're comfortable with yourself, you will attract the people with the same beliefs, with the same likeness. You know,
Yeah.
uh, you will definitely attract happy people that will accept you for who you are, will not question you, because if you are that comfortable and that confident with yourself, expressing yourself confidently, people who don't like people like you will not even approach you. They will be scared of you, and that's how I wanted it. If you don't like me, I don't want you to bully me. I want you to be scared of me and just show.
Uh-huh.
And especially in high school, my father was the assistant principal of the school. So
Nobody
nobody
can do
bullies.
Okay,
that time.
So
that's an
no,
edge.
nobody bullies me. And it's
Okay.
hard when uh, there are these people with toxic masculinity who feel like once they know that you're gay, that
Yeah.
you're into men, they feel like they will come at you as if like you like them.
Oh my God.
It's as if, oh, you're gay, so you like me, or
Ew.
you would totally rape us and get us drunk and rape us, right?
Oh my God.
I'm like, and I'd be like, no. I mean,
Yes.
yes, you are attracted to someone in the same sex, but you're not attracted to everyone in the same sex, and that is the kind of uh, idiocracy
Yes.
that that is really not worth your time arguing.
Mhm.
Whenever I meet people like that, I just distance myself from them as far as I can. So I've been
Mhm.
practicing social distancing ever since. Because I don't want to be associated with those type of people. I mean, and a lot of my straight friends are not like that. So I understand that what Sam has been telling. If you really have straight friends, your straight friends know you for who you are. They
Mhm.
will love you regardless. You will never feel invalidated. You will never feel unaccepted. They will love you. They will bring you into their circle.
So alam mo, you guys really pointed out some really great advices here, diba? So for everyone out there, if for anyone out there that you are scared thinking that you will not have any friends for being who you are, please, please believe this. Just be yourself, be your true self because you will align with the right people. So as we wrap this up, grabe kayong dalawa ha. Super open, super share. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. So for everyone out there, kids out there, teens out there, just if you are scared to be you, please don't. Just be you because you are beautiful for who you are.
Yeah.
Wow! How about there in the Philippines when our culture is very conservative, 'di ba? It is. It's a conservative culture in most
It
cases.
is.
Yes, it is. It
Yeah.
still is. So, and it's so hard when religion tells you na if you're like this, you're gonna go to hell.
Right.
'Di ba? It hurts and it breaks you. So what is your advice to the younger generation
I
first?
think my piece of advice is just be yourself. First is to find your true self.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi I still believe that no one is born evil.
No.
Maybe somewhere along the road we do bad things because of bad parenting perhaps or
Mm-hmm.
bad influences from the society, from the community, but no one is born evil. So just first is to find your true self and then embrace it and grow with it, flourish, grow with it,
Yeah.
because just grow until you feel comfortable about yourself, you're confident about expressing yourself and venturing out and living your life as yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi that's the only thing that uh, cannot be taken from you. It's your identity. Go with it. If you don't feel like coming out, that's fine. Take your time. If you don't feel like, uh, just don't rush things. That we don't need validation from anyone else. We just need ourselves. We just need to believe in ourselves. If you believe in God, then you should believe that God created you for who you are,
Oh,
and you have to be who you are for because God wants you to be. Be
oh,
yourself and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise.
very true. So trust the process, you guys. Trust the process. Trust your own journey and please embrace it.
Mm,
Diba? Tsaka don't be hard on yourself. Don't think na, God doesn't love you. If you are religious, you grew up in a religious family, don't think that love is love. Okay?
right.
Pero first, you really have to learn to love yourself first. Diba? How about Sam? How about for you? What's your advice for the younger generations right now?
Oh, well, first off, I'm proud ako sa younger generations ngayon kasi nga yes, they are very open na. And
Yeah.
we owe that to the first protesters, the
Mhm.
first
Us.
Pride March. We owe it to them. So, siguro ang advice ko is be good. Just be good.
Mhm.
Whatever whatever label you have to yourself, whatever, straight, gay, or whatever you are, just be good. Because when you're good, no one can just like, ruin you, like, or like badmouth you, because you really are good. So yeah, and also surround yourself with people who love you,
Oh,
because the people who love you will be the first ones to support you.
mhm.
So that's it.
That's
That's it.
it. That's so true. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. So be good, be a good person. And then,
Mm-hmm.
even let's keep it real. Because sometimes it's hard to be good and kind when the people
Mm-hmm.
around you are so mean to you. 'Di ba? Totoo.
Yeah.
But if there's one saying that I kind of go with, not that I kind of, but I've learned and it works for me, is you really, even the people who are mean to you, you really have to kill people with kindness.
Yeah.
Right.
Kasi,
True.
if you have a bigger challenge in life, you some along the way you're going to learn to be the bigger person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kasi you're
Correct.
learning all these things. You're learning all these things about you. You're learning all these things about the world. So when people are mean to you, understand that the person who is mean to you is the one who's going through something,
Mm-hmm.
not you, 'di ba?
Right.
Just be good and just ignore them. And totoo, surround yourself with good people. If it's not your own family, just with good friends. Because that's really
Yes.
important. Everything is energy. So you have to be around good energy for yourself. Diba? So
Right.
there are people na even on their very last day here on earth, they wouldn't even be with somebody that they want to be with. 'Di ba? They would rather just be
Mm-hmm.
alone. Kasi, of course, family might judge them. This still happens.
Mm-hmm.
I know people na I know they want to be with somebody else, but they won't.
Mm-hmm.
So what
Mhm.
what is your advice?
Know what you really want, and know that your life is short, and every moment counts.
Mhm.
So make every moment count. Make every moment of your life worth it by being yourself. Just go all out.
Yeah.
Embrace yourself. Because if you cannot love yourself, uh, it's so hard to find someone else to love you for who you are. So start with yourself. Just love who you are.
Ako naman,
Oh.
my take on, if you're like on 30s or 40s or even 50s,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're still confused. I
Uh-huh.
think those people are still on their journey, finding their true selves. Enjoy your journey,
Mm-hmm.
kasi eventually you'll find your way.
Oh, that's
That's it.
good. That's, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. And okay, so to wrap this up, because you guys really had great advices, especially for the
Mm-hmm.
adults na, 'di ba? We all know that fear is a very strong emotion. Fear
Mm-hmm.
and pride, 'di ba? Your self-ego.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think as you said, as long as you're not hurting anyone and you just have to, parang there comes a point, kasi as you mentioned, life is short, 'di ba? You
Mm-hmm.
want to make the best of the days of your life because
Right.
before you know it, the truth is we're all going to exit this physical,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
'di ba? Sadly.
This physical gorgeous body.
Sadly, I know. That's
So
how
we're
I
gonna have
feel
to make use of
sadly.
it.
I just like laugh, but
Use of it.
pero as I'm saying, totoo naman, you want to make the best out of your days. If it's of fear, if it's because of self-ego, of self-pride, as you mentioned, you're not anyone else's project. You are your own project. Okay? Every day is an opportunity to enjoy that journey, to enjoy the process. because obviously you cannot enjoy it if you are gone. But okay, guys, I want to do a special thank you to Sam and Roop, and I want to say congratulations to Sam because he just
Yes.
recently,
Woo.
this is a new
Woo.
baby. We're gonna do a
Uh-huh.
separate episode for Sam, okay? He just started.
Oh, really?
Already,
Yes.
I don't know yet that I was gonna have my episode. He just started his new baking business, LeConte Sweet Treats. Okay, ang kanilang mga IG is there. If you guys have a question for Rupert, his IG is there for Rup, and for LeConte Sweet Treats. Yeah, everyone, I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to our Pride, the noiseless episode with Rup right here and Sam of LeConte Sweet Treats. I'm